I'm just going to show you through a quick tutorial on how to use the Oxbridge system when you want to take attendance for your classes. So starting at the Oxbridge page, first we just need to log in. There's two sections that we want to pay attention to. So if we access our teachers page, just on the left hand side, the two areas we're going to look at are the timetable of our classes, and from here we're going to look into our personal info. That confirms when we've taken attendance. So just starting from our timetable, if I use today as an example, this last class that I had, this P5 class here, which was from 3 till 4, the green tick means I took attendance for the students and I signed to say that I was there, and the blue star means I evaluated the activities for the day. I'll show you how to do this for one of my next classes. So say tomorrow, this class, which I haven't taught yet, if we go into the information, it will give me a chance to confirm my attendance, the students' attendance, and to evaluate the activities in the class. All of these things combined, we have to do each of these steps in order to be credited for the class. Now, I've just been playing around with this bit, that's why it's got some of the attendance has already been taken. But if we start from fresh, the first thing I have to do is click to say that I attended the class. So I'll just put my initials in there to say that I attended the class. And in this tick, I've previously ticked this, but this would normally be a cross, and all I have to do is click on it to say that Raoul attended the class. So tick, Raoul attended. The level, P3, if this is highlighted in purple, it means we need to confirm the level. If that's the case, you click on the level and just confirm that he's a P3, or change the level if you feel it's necessary. Okay, this tells the system that I attended and Raoul attended the class. There might be multiple students there. Then for whatever activities I taught in this class, I just need to evaluate those activities. So say for example this first activity, creating sentences. Now the 4 stars from bad, very bad, acceptable, good and very good. This is my opinion on the activity. Was it a worthwhile activity? Was it useful for the student? Did the attachments open properly? Were the teaching instructions good? This is about how the activity's been created. So say for example this was a poor activity in my eyes, I may give this a 2-star rating to say that that's my opinion of the activity. Now if I then want to grade the student on whether or not the content was acquired, this smiley face and sad face, that's what that's for. So once we've evaluated with the stars what we think of the activity, it will by default give a smiley face to say the content was acquired by the student. If the content wasn't acquired and they need some more practice of this particular structure, vocabulary or whatever, then we can change that to a sad face, which will generate more of these activities for the student. So that's the blue star is from me as a teacher, my opinion of the activity, and the happy and sad face is whether the student got the content or not. Now if I wanted to put that to green to say he got the content. If I wanted to evaluate an activity that I haven't taught the student, then I can say, for example, give this next activity a 1-star to say it's very bad because it was poorly created and not very good quality. And then I would unselect or deselect the smiley face because that says the student has acquired it. If I deselect this smiley face, this won't evaluate the student on this activity. This will just tell the system that this activity needs to be looked at or needs to be updated. Then for each activity that I've taught, I will give it a star rating and highlight whether or not the student got the content for each of the activities. So these are the steps that I must do for each class. My attendance, the student's attendance, check the level if it's highlighted, and evaluate the activities. Once this has been done, I can go back to the previous page, to check that I've been credited for the class. On my timetable here, it will tell me that I've done everything I need to do, because on the class it will show me a green tick to say the attendance has been taken, and highlight a blue star to say the activities have been evaluated. I've done everything I need to do. And if I click on the personal info page tab and scroll down, this will give me all my class information to show me each of the classes that I've been credited for. So from the beginning of this month, you'll see the date, the class information, the time, the level, etc. in the company. This class was cancelled, so I don't need to do anything for it, but this second class here, say at 10:30 to 11, was at Oxfam. One student attended the class because I clicked the correct button to say that they attended. The activities were evaluated, that says OK. The level was verified, that says OK. And I've been credited for 1 hour. If I'd missed one of the steps, and say for example I hadn't evaluated the activity, it would highlight in red here and tell me I've missed a step, and it will say 0, it wouldn't have credited me for the class. So these two pages I keep an eye on to make sure I've done all the steps correctly and to make sure I've been credited for each of the classes. As I scroll through so far this month, you can see, apart from classes that have been cancelled, there are no highlighted classes. I haven't missed any steps. Just underneath in the bonus area, if I've had a cancelled class that I've done some complementary work for, it will be added as a bonus here. Or if there's any additional work, like I've created some activities, this type of thing, it would tell me in the bonus area that I've been paid for it correctly. And activities just down the bottom there. Okay, so this is what I keep an eye on every day to make sure I've followed all the steps correctly. Okay, so just quickly then, personal info and timetable, these two things are related. As long as after the class we take the attendance, we check the level and we evaluate the activities, the class is credited and we can check it in our personal info area. Cool, I hope this was helpful. Thanks guys.